But before I do, there are a lot of special folks in this room, right? So I'm proud to be an American. I'm proud to stand behind this great seal of the state of Arkansas and call myself an Arkansan. I'm proud to be a soldier, and I hope all you out there are as well. But doggone it, I'm proud to be a guardsman. Proud to be a guardsman. And you think about how special that moniker is, guardsman, and what it means, right? That unique constitutional duality, right? Where at the call of the governor, at the need of the state, we are ready to respond to protect our citizens and their valuable property and the things that they care about. And then in times of crisis, we are responsive to the needs of the president, the national command authority to deploy, to go and fight and win our nation's wars. That's what we do as guardsmen, and that's special. And you don't find that anywhere else in the Department of Defense. So if you're a guardsman, you need to be dang proud of it. All right? You are first class all the way. You need to understand that. Major General Retired Morrow, sir, it is great to have you here. On the 50th anniversary of the Professional Education Center, you are our 50th Adjutant General, and you have a very visceral, distinct memory of how all this happened. You are an Arkansas treasure. You're an Arkansas National Guard treasure, sir, and I just salute you and your service to the state and the nation. All right, number one, partnership. Yes, our partnership is strong. It's only getting stronger. The last 50 years have been extraordinary. The next 50 years are going to be even better. You know, we talked about that at the groundbreaking today of the new Combat Performance Edition and what that's going to mean for the Professional Education Center, what it's going to mean for the National Guard, what it's going to mean for the Joint Force, and what it's going to mean for Arkansas. That's just something that's tangible that you can see, right? Progress. But there's progress in relationships. There's progress in learning. There's progress and growth every day. Things that happen here within the walls of this building and the other classrooms around the Professional Education Center campus. It's extraordinary. And we do it together here in Arkansas with the PEC and then PEC with the Arkansas National Guard. We do it with the greater communities of North Little Rock, Sherwood, Jacksonville, the greater Little Rock metropolitan area, the Little Rock National Airport. They love the PEC. And there's reasons for that, right? We're all in this together, and we do this thing together, and it's awesome. So, General Jensen, to the commander of the PEC, I know we kind of got the incoming guy kind of in the audience as well. Adam Calderon's here. He's been named. He'll assume command in June. And to all of those that are affiliated with the PEC, whether it be on Title 10 as a uniform-wearing member or a civilian employee, a servant of this great institution, I commit to you that the Arkansas National Guard, we will be there for you. We are on your team. You're on our team, right? It's just seamless. It's seamless. Good to go? All right, that's number one. Number two, Commander-in-Chief, Arkansas National Guard. 47th governor of the great state of Arkansas. We talked about Kathy being the first female commander of the PEC, the first female commander-in-chief governor of the great state of Arkansas. It is my distinct honor, again, ma'am, thank you for your support. Thank you for your friendship. You know, it means everything, right? We deployed some soldiers last summer down to the southern border, state active duty. You know, it's a hard decision that we wrestle with, right? But it was the right decision to go down there to support the state of Texas in their time of need. So we send soldiers down there. Commander-in-Chief, being the person that she is, she needs to go visit those soldiers to show her support, offer her thanks for the job that they were doing, very tough conditions, harsh circumstances. So we go down there in July, and it is 109 degrees air temperature. That's what the car thermometer said anyway, and I believe it. That's without humidity. But our commander-in-chief, muddy boots in the dirt, in the dust, walking along the Rio Grande shaking the hands of our soldiers, expressing her heartfelt thanks, gratitude, appreciation, and respect for the job that they were doing. As the Commander-in-Chief I have, and I'm blessed, ma'am, to call you my boss. I'm thankful that you are our governor. Thank you for being here. So without further ado, the 47th governor of the great state of Arkansas, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Thank you. Good afternoon. You know, every time General Stubbs speaks, it makes me want to enlist, and then I realize that you guys wouldn't take me, but there is no better tag anywhere in the country than the one that we have right here in Arkansas. It is such an honor. And I've met a few, and they're great, great people, great Americans, but no one is as good as what we have here. And we are so thankful for your service, for your leadership. And I know our recruitment is going up simply because of your presence. So thank you for everything that you do for our state and for our country. It is a great honor to be here today and to celebrate this great facility's 50th anniversary. And it's exciting to be here with Colonel Cherry, and thank you very much for hosting us. As it's been stated a few times already, Colonel Cherry's the first professional education center's female leader. And as Arkansas's first woman governor, congratulations. I'm proud to share that with you. General Jensen, we're glad to have you here in Arkansas as well. Just don't get any other ideas about stealing General Stubbs back from us. We were glad to bring him back home where he belongs in Arkansas. You know, my only regret today is that I didn't bring my son Huck with me. Huck is 10, and I would love for him to be here and see so many of our brave men and women in uniform. Although I have to say, anytime I take my kids with me, I assume a pretty large amount of risk. As I said, Huck is 10 years old, and I've learned on multiple occasions that bringing him into any kind of crowd could be a mistake. In fact, as I'm sitting here today, I'm remembering a time when I was serving at the White House, and I was preparing and getting ready to go to the Arlington National Cemetery for Memorial Day ceremony. As you might imagine, and as I'm sure many of you have participated in, a Memorial Day ceremony is a very somber occasion. It was a special day, though, that I got to take my son with me, and we were riding in the presidential motorcade. And as you might imagine, going down the streets in Washington, D.C., and then into Virginia to the cemetery there in Arlington, people line up along the street so that they can wave and see the president. Unfortunately, Huck thought everybody there was there to see him, and I didn't have the heart to tell him that they were actually there for the president. And we sat down, we took our seats, and this beautiful ceremony unfolds. You have music and prayers, and a man gets up and delivers an absolutely amazing, beautiful, inspiring message. And the entire crowd goes completely silent as he finishes. Unfortunately, my 10-year-old son, Huck, thought that was the perfect time to interject his own voice and yells out at the top of his lungs in front of hundreds of people, "Hallelujah!" Apparently, that's what I get for letting my Southern Baptist minister father babysit our kids. But in all seriousness, I'm thankful that he was able to go with me that day, because I want to make sure that my kids see firsthand the amount of respect that we have for our military and for the men and women who serve our great country. And it's something that I want to instill upon them every day, and something that has only grown since I have taken this office. As governor, there are plenty of things that keep me up at night. One of the reasons that I think myself and many Americans are able to get a good night's rest is because of the brave men and women of our National Guard and all of our members of the military. When an ice storm shut down our roads and our schools, you were the ones who showed up. When Helena and West Helena lost clean drinking water, you were the ones who showed up. And when tornadoes tore through central Arkansas, right here, just down the street, you were the ones that showed up. In fact, anytime, anywhere in our state or anywhere in the country that you are needed, we know exactly who we need to call. We know who will rescue stranded drivers, who will deliver fresh water, and who will save disaster victims. It is the men and women of the National Guard. We count on our guardsmen because of their training, not just in combat, but in first aid, rescue operations, and so many other big moments. The facility we're celebrating is a key part of all of that. 50 years ago, the PEC had just 6 instructors and only graduated 50 people in its first class. Today, you employ 450 people across 39 buildings, hosting 20,000 people each year from every single state in the country and every territory. While they're here, these graduates take nearly 400 courses in everything from teen management to cyber warfare to food safety. It is a testament to the amazing staff that you have here that you're able to offer the wide depth and sweep of information to so many different visitors. And it puts PEC's humble beginnings in even greater perspective. The reason this facility is in Arkansas in the first place is because then Governor Dale Bumpers made an offer so good that national leadership couldn't refuse, gave the land, the buildings, and critical support from our state. As Arkansas's current governor, I want to make sure that we extend that offer for another 50 years. We count on our National Guardsmen, not just in the natural state, but across the country. And there is no better place for them to learn and grow than right here at Camp Robinson. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your incredible service. We are so, so thankful and forever in your debt. May God bless each of the brave men and women of the National Guard and all of our nation's armed forces. Thank you so much for your service to our country.